Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dorette and I'm a professional cellist from Cape Town. This channel is all about cello music, cello covers, cello tutorials, cello questions. So hit that subscribe button for a lot more coming your way. In this video, we're going to talk about whether you use a different technique playing electric cello versus acoustic cello. So for those of you who have watched my electric cello comparison review, you will know that I talk about accurate points of contact of those electric cellos versus an acoustic cello. In that review, obviously, I do reference my own Yamaha 210, and I do say that the point of contact on this cello is completely accurate. So obviously for this video, we're only going to be talking about the Yamaha 210 and my own acoustic cello. So as you can see, my knees are touching the bottom and the cello is leaning against me. And when I switch it around with my electric cello, as you can see, I did not have to adjust, I didn't have to move. The cello is literally sitting in exactly the same place. My left hand is in the same place. My bow will be doing the same thing, meaning that we will actually be using the same technique. So in essence, these two instruments are exactly the same when it comes to technique. As you can see, if I line up my bridges, my fingerboard is exactly the same length, the setup of my strings are the same, the use of my bow is exactly the same. So in essence, the technique to play an acoustic cello and to play an electric cello is exactly the same. Usually the biggest challenge with an electric cello and how it is different from an acoustic cello is the fact that you're actually standing with the instrument. And I made a whole little tutorial on that and why it is so difficult, because when you're sitting, you're actually balanced, the instrument is completely balanced. And when you're standing, all of a sudden you need to figure out how to balance this instrument and still use the same technique that you usually do. So since I don't have any technique differences to demonstrate for you, I thought it would be fun to maybe play a couple of different techniques on each cello to hear if they sound any different. So when it comes to an electric instrument, the quality of the instrument is very important. However, the pickup and the amp or sound system used definitely also contributes to the sound of these instruments. If you're interested in that, please go check out my 5 electric cello comparison. In this video, I'm not really trying to compare sounds, we are just talking about technique. So I'm literally just going to plug my acoustic cello into my amp and make it sound, my electric cello, make it sound pretty. Okay, here we go. Let's try some false harmonics. So in this video, we're obviously not trying to compare sound quality between the electric and the acoustic. To be honest, I actually find that in a video like this, since I get to play with my electric cello and I get to put reverb on it and I get to make it sound really fat and fluffy, it doesn't really give any acoustic instrument the chance to kind of have that same sound in a normal room. One thing I didn't mention is strings. So my strings on both my instruments are actually exactly the same because, well, I really like my Larsen strings and I feel comfortable playing them. So yeah, basically any string that is made for a cello fits on either an acoustic cello or an electric cello. So you get to just pick whatever brand of strings you like and can afford and prefer, and then you just put those on and go for it. Really good quality strings actually make a difference to the sound of your instrument. So if you want to talk about differences between the acoustic and the electric cello, technique isn't going to be one of the things that we talk about. We could rather talk about, with an acoustic cello, when you sit down and play, you have sound. With an electric cello, you have to plug it into either an amp or a PA system before you have sound. When it comes to carrying it around, obviously my acoustic cello doesn't fold up in any way, and I have this wonderful, very massive, very heavy flight case that I use as my everyday case. And obviously it is quite big to fit into any car and to carry around, and it is heavy. It weighs about over 10 kilograms with the cello inside, versus my electric cello that folds up beautifully into a little compact carry bag, and it weighs about 6 kilograms altogether. The electric cello can be played much louder. You can also amplify an acoustic cello, of course. So at the end of the day, it really is just about the different uses for these different instruments, whatever works for you, whatever comes your way. I'm privileged enough to actually have both of these cellos in my life, and I use whichever cello is best suited. So I really enjoy playing both my electric cello and my acoustic cello. I can't say that I prefer the one above the other one. I just think they have different roles. I mean, obviously, if I have an orchestra concert that I am playing, or a chamber music concert, then I would be playing on my acoustic cello. And when there's a big show that is amplified and on stage with heels, then it's usually my electric cello. So the answer to our question today is no. We use the same technique to play electric cello as well as acoustic cello. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found that interesting, or at least useful. Please do share this video and comment, tell me what you think, ask me any questions you have, and please subscribe to my channel for some more cello music and cello talk. So in another video, if you happen to watch, but of course when you want to play orchestra, you want to play on your acoustic cello to make